I'm just adding more layers of thin lines to create a hair-like look. I started out with Naples Yellow and burnt sienna and Aztec gold Pearl-ex to paint the yellowish base color. And now I'm going in with a liner brush and adding hair detail. I'm working wet on wet. I use just a little dab of turpentine that I have in a little container here, and I have all my colors laid out on a palette right next to us, and I'm working in oils. So what I do is just start with an area that I want to line and just lay it in. The wet on wet works really great because the paint underneath just pulls the paint right off the brush. And I just want to blend like darker into the tips of the mane, so I start kind of up where I want it to end and then bring it down to the neck. I'm adding just a little bit of burnt umber because I want to give this a little more depth. And I'd like the mane to be just a little bit darker at the base of the neck to give it just a little more interest, so it's not all the same color all the way around. I'm going to stay lighter in the forelock. I'd gotten a little bit too dark earlier, so what I did was I have one of these Rio Rondo carbide scrapers, and I went in and just lifted some of the color out. It almost works like etching. And that's kind of cool because if you want some of the lighter colors to show through a little better, then you can just go back in and lift a little bit of the darker color. It looks a little scratchy there, but I'll go back in and blend it with my brush. Just a little bit dark there, but use a little turpentine. Sorry, I got my big hand in the way there. And as you can see, I like brace my hand someplace on the horse. I usually use like my pinky finger to give my hand a little bit more support because I don't have the steadiest hands in the world, like most people don't. And so I brace my pinky finger on the body of the horse, which is long since dry. And then that gives me a little more support to blend the colors. Now here I'm bracing my hand on the table. See, we have this one dark spot here, so I'm going to add a little bit more down here so it doesn't look so alone. See, this side I didn't get any dark hairs in yet, and it looks a little lost, so I'm going to do that. You want to keep a nice point on your brush. So what I'm doing as I pick up paint on the palette, I sort of drag the brush toward me and twirl it because I want to keep a nice point.